Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Emily. Today's video is an estate and thrift store haul. I'm going to share with you these items that I've collected over the past couple weeks, and I thought that it would be kind of fun after I do that to show you how I'm going to style some of these items in my home and or how I will style them in my booth. So if you're interested, then stick around to the end of the video when I do the styling portion and decorating ideas or tips. So let's get started on this haul because it is awesome. I found some amazing pieces. First of all, I just want to let everybody know that we have a new addition to our family. This is Charlie. We got him probably about a month ago. I know I haven't shared him on the channel yet, but we have a little puppy with us. So Charlie will be sitting here with me. Trigger, you can kind of see him. He's sitting on the chair over there. So I'm going to try and get through this haul with as little disruption as possible. So I'm going to go in really no particular order, kind of what's closest to me. So the first couple things I got were actually from today. I went to an estate sale today and I just grabbed a couple pieces. The first pieces that I grabbed were this pair of brass candlesticks. So I love brass candlesticks. I also do sell them in my booth. And for those that are new, I also have an Etsy page, Wood, Wine, and Crafts. I will link it in the description. So I do put small items onto my Etsy page as well. I had a couple brass candlesticks, those sold, so I may put these on my Etsy page and go from there. So just wanted to let you know that some of these items will go up on my Etsy page, and some of the items will either stay here in my home or also go down to my booth. I grabbed a pair of these really small but very pretty framed pictures. Let's see. It's actually really rainy and cloudy outside, so hopefully the lighting is okay. There's the price tag, of course. So all I'm gonna do with these is I'm gonna clean them up. They're really tiny. I just thought they were precious. I loved the frames. Probably should have taken this off before I started filming. But I will take a picture of this once I clean it up and I'll insert it here. But I really loved the frame and how small they are. I mean, they're just so cute. This estate sale did not have any sales going on. It still is going on tomorrow. The garage area, the guy who was in there did give me some deals on a couple of the items. So, you know, that he would knock off $1 or so on them, but other items inside they kept at full price. I did grab this apothecary jar. I love apothecary jars. I actually have one almost identical to this in my bathroom. I do like Q-tips, cotton balls, the, you know, cotton pads or swabs or whatever. But I am collecting these right now because I have another idea in mind, which I will show at the end of the video because of something else that I grabbed from another estate sale. I did grab two things for my sister at this estate sale. So my sister lives in Tennessee. My sister lives in Tennessee and she is moving into a new apartment and redecorating. So I am on the hunt for things for her new style as I'm out at thrift stores and estate sales. So she wanted me to pick these two pieces up for her. It's a really pretty, I don't even know, like, is this a vase or I don't know, it's just a really pretty decor piece. So picked that up for her. And then this little dish she's gonna use as like a ring dish. The last thing that I did grab from this estate sale today were these 3 glass, I'm not actually sure what these are called. They were in a ceramic flower pot, or excuse me, a terracotta flower pot that was empty. So I grabbed the terracotta pot. It's outside because it's dirty, so I didn't want to bring it in, but I did clean these up. I believe what you're supposed to do is you pour the water into it and then you stick it in the plant so the water like naturally like feeds the plant. I'm pretty sure that's what these are for. I thought these were really, really pretty and they're glass, so I'm going to try and be very careful, especially around the dogs. but I've never actually seen these glass. I've seen them plastic, but I've never seen them in the glass. So I did grab the 3 of these. So all 3 of these with the terracotta pot he gave for me for $4. So I'm really excited about these. I'm not sure if I should put these up on my Etsy page or bring them to my booth. Since it is springtime, I want to bring some spring items and colors into my booth. So I'm not sure. If this is something that you would be interested in for me to put up on my Etsy page, definitely let me know in the comments. Okay, there was another estate sale that I went to last weekend, yes. And I went to it the weekend before that as well. I thought the weekend before that was the last one, and it wasn't. It was like part 2 of 3. So last weekend was like their final weekend with like all the sales. So the first time I went, I grabbed a coffee table, which I will insert a clip of it. I am going to be doing a makeover on that to bring into my booth. So I grabbed that coffee table, and I also grabbed, I don't remember what else I grabbed actually. I've been looking around my house and I can't find it, so I'm not sure if I already brought some of that stuff to my booth or not, but I did grab that table. And so when I went back last weekend, they were doing a bag sale. So you could fill whatever bags that they had for $5. So anything you could fit in there, that bag itself was $5. So I ended up grabbing just a couple things from that sale. I grabbed 3 of these smaller embroidery hoops. I thought these were really cute. They're really tiny. They don't go over very well in my booth, so I think I'm gonna put these up on my Etsy page as a, as a set, so that if someone wants to craft with them or they just like to use them for display, that they can have these. So I think that's what I'm gonna do with these, but I really loved how small they were. Another item that I grabbed to put into that $5 bag was this bunny. It's a ceramic bunny. It's painted right now and it looks a little creepy to me, but I'm going to be doing a DIY on this. So this will come in a video hopefully next week or the following week. So I'm going to set this aside for a DIY project. So the reason why I am collecting apothecary jars right now is because this is another item that I found at that estate sale that I was able to shove into this $5 bag. It is a full container of these old spools of thread, and if you can see, they originally had $30 for this entire thing. And there was no way I was spending $30 on this, so I did everything that I could and I shoved this thing into that $5 bag. So this, along with the embroidery hoops and the bunny rabbit, I was able to fit into that bag, and I got it for $5. So this is going to be part of, after this haul here, I'm going to show you what I'll be doing with these for some ideas. So I'm very excited to get working on these. I went to the thrift store today after the first estate sale that I showed you. I just grabbed a couple things, so I wanted to share. The first thing is another apothecary jar. This one is actually pretty big. Oh, I put the other one over there already so the dogs don't knock it over. But I did grab this. Yellow tags at the thrift store were 50% off. So I got this for $4. I also grabbed this really pretty tray. It's actually from Publix. So if you don't know about Publix, it's our local like grocery store here. I'm in Florida. I know it's in multiple states, but this is actually from Publix. And I thought it was really pretty for the springtime. Actually, that's upside down, sorry. But I got it for $3.50. It wasn't 50% off, but still, that is a really great price. So I cannot wait to put this into my booth. So the last thing that I did grab from the from the thrift store was a bag of lemons. I got them for $3. And the reason why I picked these up were because they're not plastic, they're ceramic. They're really pretty. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, there's 6 lemons in here. So I got 6 for $3. And I was trying to think what vessel I was trying to think of what vessel I had either in my booth or at home that I could put these in, and I did not think I had any baskets that would work for this. So I was looking, and at the thrift store, I found this basket for 50 cents. I'm not sure if I am going to do like a white wax on it to kind of soften it up. I'm not sure if it's too orange or not for my taste. I'm gonna kind of put them together. So I will show you what this will look like at the end. Okay, this last estate sale that I went to was so amazing. I wish that I had recorded in there, but there were so many people. It was this old house. I think it was built in the late 1800s, early 1900s. It was absolutely beautiful. The like crown molding, everything was just so amazing. So I was really looking at the architecture, but the pieces in there were also really awesome. There was some beautiful furniture pieces that it was the last day, so they were giving them away for a steal, and I wish that I had got this one piece of furniture, but it didn't work out. So I did grab a couple smaller items, which I'm very, very excited about, and I can't wait to show them to you and how I'm going to style them either in my home or for my booth. So I'm just gonna get right to sharing them. The first couple items aren't like super vintage or anything, but I did just want to share this beautiful green vase for springtime. I really just wanted some pops of color, especially green and blues and really pretty colors like that in my booth. So I picked this one up. I don't even know, it may have just been $1. There's not a price on it. It was the last day, like I said, so a lot of the items were, I think everything was 50% off or more if they were willing to bargain with you. I also picked this glass container up. I ended up getting it for $2.50. I thought this was really pretty. You could use it in the bathroom. You could use it just for display. You could put a lot of things in here. So I grabbed this. I also wanted to see how the vintage threads were gonna look in here, but I think the apothecary jars are going to look better. But I did pick this up just in case it worked. There was a lot of really beautiful pottery pieces, so I picked one up, just a very simple, dainty little pottery piece. I got it for $1.50, and it is just really precious as it is, or if you were put like a faux plant or something into it. There was this really pretty cross. It has a little bit of separation from a nail that is missing, so I think I'm just going to glue it down. Other than that, it is in great condition. I really love the age on it. I think it is really pretty. I did pick this up, and I can't remember if I got it at this estate sale or somewhere else, but I really wanted to get some greenery so that I could bring it to my booth. I don't have a lot of greenery pieces in there, so I just picked this up just to throw into my booth for some greenery. Okay, I have been wanting to get one of these for a very long time. It is very, very heavy. I think they are so cool. I ended up getting it for $6, and I love the age on it. I think this is so cool. I've been wanting one for such a long time. Every time I see them, they're always so expensive. So I got it for $6, and I'm really excited. Okay, the last little bit here, if you've been around my channel for a while, you'll probably know my obsession with vintage books. So this estate sale had a room full of bookshelves, and they were full of books. And like I said, I went on the last day, and there still were a ton of books. So I can only imagine how many were there on the first and the second day. So I did pick through them, and I grabbed quite a bit. I was trying to go more for seasonal colors or ones that worked well in either pairs or in a trio for like a book stack. So that's what I really like to do, especially in my booth. When I do get vintage books, I like to sell them in like a book stack. So I try and go for similar colors, same colors, either, you know, a tiered sizing, something like that. So I also wanted to show you that at the end of this video, but I'm going to show you these books right now. I grabbed 3 green ones. Really like these colors, but of course I'm a sucker for the pages and how the pages look on the old books. So I grabbed 3 green ones, which is perfect for the springtime. And the other thing for the green ones, you know, if they don't sell for the summertime or for the springtime, then mixing them with red for Christmas time is perfect. These last sets of books, it's going to be really hard for me to part with them. I'm going to bring them to my booth, but it's going to be really hard because I really want to add them to my hutch behind me. I have a whole bunch of vintage books behind me, but I'm going to bring them down there and see how they go. If they don't sell, I won't be heartbroken because I will just keep them for myself. But these are the first, this is the first set. I really like this stack because it is tiered, and I love the different colors. I know it's not really spring, but they're very neutral, so I really like this trio. And again, the beautiful pages. So this is trio number 1. There were a bunch of skinny books, which I don't come across skinny books very often. So I grabbed these 3. They're very old and very worn and loved, and absolutely love how these look together. So I've got their blue and then a neutral like beige, but again, these are great neutral colors, and I think this stack looks really pretty. And then the last one, now this one definitely is not for everybody, I think. I love this one because of how old and aged and worn these 3 books are. So this one is really skinny, but I love it for the top of the book stack. And then this one is also skinny, but it's missing the bottom piece, or binding book cover, excuse me, the bottom of the book cover. But if it's sandwiched between them, then I think it's very pretty together. You know, personal opinion, not everybody's gonna love it, but you know, styling it up with some twine or just as is, I think is going to be really pretty for a vignette. Okay, the very last item I'm going to have to show you outside. I did stop off at another estate sale on my way home. I think it was last weekend or 2 weekends ago, and there really wasn't anything at that one. It was the last day, so pretty much everything was picked over. But I was in one of the sheds, and up in the rafters I could see window panes, and I've never seen window panes like this. A gentleman who was also shopping, you know, climbed up there and grabbed them for me and brought them down. Like I said, I've never seen them look like this before. I was going to put them in my booth thinking they were just regular plain ones, but they are not. They are staying at home with me, and I know the perfect place for them. It's going to take some time for me to get them where I want to put them, but I cannot wait. So I'm going to take you outside and I'm going to show you what they look like, and then I'm going to do some styling for you. So I really hope that you guys have enjoyed this, and let's get to styling. I really hope that you all enjoyed this video, and let me know in the comments what was your favorite item that I grabbed, or were there a couple favorite items that you liked? Those window panes, they have my heart. I am so excited that I got those, and I realized I never told you. I got the pair of them for $5. Both of them for $5. I don't think I'm ever going to be able to part with them. I'm so excited. So those were my favorite items. So definitely let me know which ones were your favorite items. I did hope you enjoyed this style with some styling tips at the end, or how I would style them in a booth or, you know, at my house. So I hope you like that as well. Stick around for some of these DIYs that I have coming up for these thrifted items. And if you did like this video, please give it a thumbs up and please consider subscribing. I hope you have a wonderful week. Don't forget also, I do have my Etsy page, which I will link, like I said, in the description if you're interested to check it out. I'll throw things up there randomly. You know, there's no rhyme or reason or timing or dates or anything like that. It's just when I come across things, I will throw them up there. So if you're interested, definitely check out that link for some items. And like I said, have a great rest of the week, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye, guys.